Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Season 2 of Marvel's Punisher on Netflix, Episodes 11, 12, and 13, the last ones. So that's The Abyss, Collision Course, and The Whirlwind. Man. Okay, I'm going to start off by just giving you my synopsis of the entire damn thing. Season 2 of The Punisher is probably the best thing that Marvel's Netflix has put out. Better than Daredevil Season 1 and Season 3, Season 2, where they coincidentally enough introduced the Punisher. Better than Punisher Season 1, better than freaking you name it, alright? Holy crap. This was good. Why? Because the ending, alright? Not that last scene. That last scene is just a quick little, hey, how you doing? But which I liked, but I laughed during it, because it was just so silly. That's like the last, 20-second scene or whatever. Oh, man, these last 3 episodes. It's not even just that it's action-packed. There was thought. There was you sitting there talking to TV saying, man, I wish you guys would just work it out. And, man, why doesn't somebody just kill that guy? And, man. That was just amazing. Look, said a million times, here it comes again. I don't care how good the beginning or the middle of your show is, okay? I'm talking about, like the out of 3 acts of a play, your standard 3-act play. The first 2 could be amazing, but if it ends on a sour note, if it ends and you're just like, what? Ain't nobody happy. Ain't nobody happy with something like that. It just happened recently. Somebody was telling me about the way that something ended. Like, oh, I can't believe it ended that way. Some kind of a movie or something like that. Oh, Glass. So people were telling me that the movie was amazing, but they can't believe the way it ended, and it was a horrible choice, and it really sat bad with people, and people sitting there talking about, yeah, see, M. Night Shyamalan, everybody thought he had it back with Split. Turns out, no, he doesn't know what he's doing. Now, I don't know. I didn't see Glass. All right, I saw Split. I didn't see Glass. But, like, this is the kind of thing that I'm talking about. If nobody can agree with the ending, or if one person can't agree with the ending, that one person is going to think that the whole thing stunk. Doesn't matter how good the first 2 acts were. If it ends bad, it's bad. The whole thing is bad. You know what I'm saying? Scaramucci, the fish stinks from the head down. You know what I'm saying? So these final 3, and it's more than just these final 3 episodes, but these last 3 episodes, I just sat down, I just watched them finally. Holy crap. Just amazing. John Pilgrim in this, the Memnonite, superb. I could not have asked for, there was not one, like at one point I'm sitting there when they're fighting, I'm just like, oh my God, stop. Why are you hitting each other? Just freaking talk. Well, apparently they got to be a bunch of stupid testosterone-driven guys and freaking punch each other a couple of times. I'd have been much happier if they would have just talked instead. Excuse me, apparently I had to get a couple ass whoopings out. You know what I'm saying? I know who you are. You're the Whirlwind. Damn. That was sweet. That was sick. I loved the there were things that happened that things that were said that I thought was going to follow up afterwards, like when the Memnonite, when John Pilgrim was sitting there talking to Curtis, and he's like, if you say something I don't like or if you lie to me, I'm going to shoot you in your knee. And I'm thinking to myself, shoot him in the knee. And then Curtis would be like, it's one, sucker. Bam! Like, it would have been a cool fight. Well, that didn't quite happen, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was still down with it regardless. This was, oh man. There were just so many psych outs and all that. And dude, tell me that Amy was not the best. All right? Tell me she was not the best. For a 16-year-old girl. And nobody can sit there and say, oh, she was a Mary Sue. No, she wasn't. She got jacked up all the time. She kept on walking into stupidity. All sorts of bad things happened, but she acted exactly like you'd imagine a 16-year-old runaway would act. Man, that was amazing. And the final scene with her, whoo, baby. Just, this is an absolutely amazing scene. And tell me there weren't multiple parts in this and not just these final 3 episodes. Tell me there aren't multiple parts in this season 2 with Amy and Frank when you're not making the comparison between Matilda and Leon. And you know what I'm talking about, the professional, all right? Tell me you were not thinking of, what was it, Gene Russo? Can't remember what his freaking name is. Damn it. Awesome actor who played Leon. and Matilda, Natalie Portman, in her first acting debut before Phantom Menace. Damn, this was amazing. Oh my God. The way that they were pulling off a lot of this, the way that like certain of these scenes were done were amazing. I love that Madani quit DHS, and then joined the CIA. That right there was like, oh man. So she just joined Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I went and I looked up who was playing the director, because I'm wondering why didn't they just have her back in? And then when I realized the freaking name, I'm like, holy crap. I didn't realize that was her. She aged well. I still remember her from, like, the biggest thing I think she ever did was The Color of Money. I don't know exactly why, but I do know that there were some messed up things as to why she didn't get a whole lot of good acting roles, because she was an amazing actress. If you saw The Color of Money, she was great in that, you know. The Color of Money, which is part 2 of The Hustler. What do you call it? And both of those, just Paul Newman at his best. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yes, of course, he's had other amazing things also, but those 2 movies were just amazing with him. The second one, of course, which also featured Tom Cruise. The first of which also featured Jackie Gleason as Minnesota Fats, which was freaking awesome too. Dude, I'm saying, these are the kind of movies that I love. And The Punisher fit in just so great with that, dude. This was sick. This was amazing. Like I said, this is the best thing that Marvel's Netflix has gotten out. This was just so good. So, wow. Yeah, I'm sad that they're going to be leaving. I'm sad that freaking Netflix is going to cancel them, because they haven't announced it yet, but you know they probably will. And if they don't, then it's just stupid, you know, but I'm pretty sure they will. Regardless, do or don't, we're going to see Frank again. Look, I'm telling you right now, we're going to see it again. And look, here's something that I actually owed to somebody. I don't remember who it was. Hopefully they say something in the comments, because yeah, it was a freaking ingenious idea. I sat there and I said not too long ago in one of these early reviews that, yeah, of course, what do you call it? The same exact cast and crew for Daredevil and all of them can wind up coming back. You know, obviously not on Netflix, but Marvel's going to have its own streaming service, and they could absolutely do something where it's like, oh, look, here's the adult one. You got to put in a special code to watch it or something like that. You know, whatever. Or here's the kids one, you know. But somebody mentioned something that, I knew about and yet wasn't thinking about. Marvel is about to own, I think it's anywhere from 70 to 90% of Hulu. Yeah. They're going to pretty much own Hulu in its entirety. They're going to be I think they're already a majority shareholder, or they own, I can't remember what they own right now. Is it 60% or 30%? I forget what it's going to be. Maybe they already own 60, they're going to get 30. That's why I'm thinking 90 in my head. But whatever the numbers are, I'm sure you can go and look it up, because the deal that was on the table, which has been accepted, it just has to finish the clearing section. What do you call it? Like, the deal is done, but they've actually announced what the deal is, exactly how much money it was, why Fox went with Marvel instead of Comcast, because Comcast offered more money, but DC was smart. Disney, the other D name, Disney was smarter, and even though they offered less, they also offered, just in case this doesn't go through, just in case the FCC or whoever decides, yeah, no, we're not going to let this deal go through because, you know, we're talking about monopolies here, then would still wind up getting money for it. So Fox would still wind up getting money for it regardless. And then they could turn around and do the deal with Comcast, of which Comcast would then just simply lower the money. But the deal did go through. So boom, we're done. So without a doubt, a huge majority stakeholder in Hulu is going to be Disney. With that being the case, why couldn't Daredevil just, whoop, I'm over here now. Look, it's happened before. All right. There's no legality saying no, you can't have the same actors doing such and such. That's not true. I remember when Buffy switched networks. Buffy ended with season 8, I think it was, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and it was on one channel. I think it was on WB, which is now the CW. And then it ended. Like, that was it. It was ended. But then all of a sudden, was it Fox or I think it was UPN? They call up and they're like, hey, we'd like to buy it. Can you bring everything over here? Same director, same cast, same crew, same everything? Like, yeah. So they resurrected the character for one more season. It didn't do so well on the other network, you know? But boom, dude. Like, yeah, they've done it before. People have done that before. They can absolutely do that again. And I do believe they will. All right. I could be wrong because I'm not infallible. But I could also just as easily be right. And that's just what I think is going to wind up happening, something along those lines. Somebody did mention that it could wind up going to Hulu instead because majority shareholder. And yeah, that I could see that easily happening because it's, Disney's the umbrella company, but Hulu is not Disney. It does not have the Disney name. They're not going to have, Disney's Hulu. They're not going to do that. Just like you don't see Disney's Spider-Man. That doesn't happen. Right? It doesn't happen. So anyway, fantastic. Such a damn fantastic ending to this. Anything that I said that I didn't like prior, I take it all back. I would watch the second season again in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. That's real talk, baby. I loved this season. I have not seen a TV series end on such an incredible note before. Boom. Boom. And of course, hats off to Stan Lee at the end where we didn't actually get a cameo, which is fine. He didn't have anything to do with the creation of the Punisher. In fact, yeah, so whatever. Anyway, there's no use even considering all that stuff. The man passed, and God rest his soul. But yeah, I'm positive in one way or another this dude's coming back. Frank Castle's coming back. There's zero doubt in my mind on that. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me. I hope you enjoyed it too. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.